Howdy folks and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode of our campaign Vistula to Berlin. There were a couple of interesting, let's say, two interesting things that occurred during the Axis phase. The first one is once again that the Axis was, the Axis launched one single battle and oh my god, the the combat values are so low. Yet, despite this, despite having a level 1 fortification, the Axis managed to rout the 18th Romanian Infantry Division, which is it's annoying because I'm trying to refit these guys, but yeah. Anyway, I will encircle these two mountain regiments and then wipe them out in the next turn. Also, I was having a look at the timetable of the capture of Budapest. So Budapest should fall within turn 5. I don't think I can afford to wait until turn 5, so I will try to this turn to assault Budapest and see what comes out. One interesting thing that I noticed is that these troops, which are in theory isolated, actually they don't look like isolated. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the interdiction. Yeah, they don't look like isolated at all because there is no red circle like where is that? Like here in Budapest. But if I click on the hex, if I leave on the mouse over the hex, you see that at the bottom of the tooltip window it says hex isolated. I think this is because I could observe several air resupply missions in the last turn during the Axis phase. So I think that this explains why they're not really isolated. So it could be that they're just the hexes are isolated, but the units got resupplied in the last Axis phase. And also, most important of all, the weather. The weather is changing. We do have now, I think this is light mud. We do have snow, we do have heavy mud here already in Germany, so it's getting worse in terms of let's say capability to do anything with my tank corps. So because I would need to take Poznan on turn number 6, and I still need to take Krakow, which is it's annoying. I lost the bonus point I see here, so I think, assuming that the weather will not change in the next turn, I think this is the time to throw whatever I have at the Germans. And that's also why in the last turn I pulled out from the front line as many units as possible to regain as many CPP as possible and reduce as much fatigue as possible. And I think that's it for this introduction. I will try to attack Krakow this turn with the support of the artillery divisions, which do pack quite a punch, I see. And let's see what comes out. And as always, I hope you will enjoy the episode. Oh no, wait! I forgot one thing: the events, because I noticed that apparently the Germans do have plenty of troops in their Western Europe theater box, and this happens. Access ground forces in Western Europe leads to a success in Western Europe. Imagine, oh shit, I don't know, the Ardennes counteroffensive has failed, but the Germans have so many reinforcements that now Patton cannot drive through the Saarland, nor Monty can push again into the Netherlands. So yeah, this kind of gives me hope that I can win the race to Berlin. But yeah, I don't know. Everything depends on the weather. So let's not waste time, and let's try to advance as far as possible. Alright, back into the action once again, and as you may have noticed, I've skipped the air execution phase because I realized that the overall episode was more than an hour long. So I said, okay, let's just kick out from the initial recording the air execution phase. And also because I realized that there is, let's say, not there are so many things happening, and yet let's say not so much time for me left to prepare this episode. So I decided to do like this. Starting from this episode, I will just leave the introduction in the video, and then I will just let you folks enjoy the episode with just some background music. Notably, some of you may have wondered why I'm also using some Russian Imperial marches as a soundtracks. This is just because to add some variation in my soundtracks, not to use again and again and again the previously used soundtracks in my Hearts of Iron 3, 4, 3 and 4 videos. So yeah, I'm sorry about this, folks, if you were expecting some detailed strategic assessment of the situation, but yeah, I decided it's better for me to just do like this, and also because this is an experiment. I have no idea if you will like it or not, but for sure for the grand campaigns I will keep, let's say, the more traditional approach with the canonical voiceover about what's going on in this episode, basically. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this series, even though for me it was quite frustrating to prepare, mostly because I was really I didn't know what to expect from this scenario, honestly, and despite that, it was quite some fun to to play it and record it. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Wish you all the best, and well, I'll see you all in the next episode.